So guys, I'm just walking out here in this habitat. I haven't seen much of anything yet. Saw some toads, but that's really about it. There's a lot of feral hog damage out here. But I was just walking through this open area. I found this. And this is, there's actually a lot of them laying around here. But this is a hurdy cup. And to make a long story quite short, these were used back in the day in the turpentine industry. They would put these on the cat faces they carved into longleaf pine trees. The cat faces are just these slash marks they would put in a V formation down the front of one of these longleaf pines back in the day. And it would allow the sap to drain into these gutters that they would then collect in these cups. And there would be a couple of guys, maybe like a team of guys on a buggy being pulled by a mule through the woods. And they would just go along and take these hurdy cups off of the cat faces and dump the pine tar into a barrel, and then they would process that into turpentine to work on railroad tracks and things like that. They'd make it into all kinds of stuff. And in this part of Florida and in the southeast, really in general, that was the only industry down here for a while. In most of these areas. So it was a really big industry. You can see there's the hole where they nailed it to the tree. But it was a really big industry, and this is pretty old. It could be 100 years old or so, but there's no real way of knowing. It could be a little younger than that, but they don't use these anymore, needless to say. So here we go. You can see this is an old longleaf that has long since been destroyed in some way. You can see it's just a piece of the heartwood that's left. You can see these lines. These are the whiskers on the cat face. So they would chop like this. You can see this tin here is one of the gutters that would be sitting in these grooves here, basically. And it would just funnel in a V formation. It would funnel the sap into those hurdy cups that would be nailed with one of these big nails here. So just looking, and you can see right here this wood is grown over this metal here. So that was another gutter that they put in it. And you can see there's a cat face on this side too. So it's actually quite possible that this tree was killed from harvesting the sap, because they've got a cat face on each side of the tree. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So, yep, there's one of the cups, a piece of it. Oh my gosh, guys, look at this. So this is one of the little troughs that they would use on these trees. Wasn't always the hurdy cup. Sometimes it would be these troughs. And that one is whole. That is crazy. Awesome stuff. There's a hurdy cup right there. But I've never found one of these whole. Really cool. Alrighty guys, got another work snake for you. So I was just in that little building there, turning on the compressed air, and I was looking, and on the ground, when I was on the way back out, I must have stepped over him on the way in, but there was this beautiful gray rat snake, and he's on the move. I'm gonna have to put him down for a second. But beautiful snake, super white. This is your classic white oak snake. That's what they call them down here. Back where I'm from, we mostly just call them the gray rat snake. But in all parts of their range where they are this beautiful white sandy color, they're referred to as the white oak snake in most places. You can see just how much white is on the borders of those scales. And he was probably in the building over there just looking for mice. Now we're cleaning out the chainsaws. We just got done cutting some sand pines down as part of our restoration project. But yeah, always a good day when you see a snake at work. So right here you can see why they call them the white oak snake. Along with having that white coloration, they blend in perfectly with the oak bark. So you can see if you were standing a distance away, you would never see the snake. And their belly scales are perfectly designed to crawl at these surfaces. I know that the people here at Water Management aren't gonna like try to kill them or anything, so I'm just gonna let them back into the side of this building here so he can continue to hunt rodents. Because there's also, I was gonna put him in the woods, but there's also a breeding pair of hawks that lives over there, I believe, so I don't really want him to get eaten. But here he goes. Today me and Caitlin are kayaking down this creek here, and we just saw a box turtle on the side of the creek, and we went over to look at him. Oh, and the first thing I noticed is this man is very old, obviously. Look at his shell. But also it appears that he's recently been through a prescribed fire, and it did not treat him too kindly. That's all like exposed bone on his shell. And it's all, his scoots are peeling off. He'll be okay. Yeah, all these marginal scoots. That's probably not from the fire. That's probably been from being attacked by things over the years. But
alligator got a hold of him, and then he got caught in the fire.
Very possible. But yeah, he's seen better days, but he's probably a very, very old turtle. So we're gonna put him back and wish him the best. He's not even going in his shell. He's like, just take me.
He's like, I've had enough.
Alright, so out here at the beginning of the spring run, we just found a banded water snake. It's a really pretty one. Look at that red. Alright, so I'm about to let this beautiful snake go. Name a better place to find in a rodeo. I'll wait. Common snake, but they're always nice to see, and this is a really, really pretty one. So I'm gonna go let him go, and we'll continue with our day. Oh, these whirligig beetles. Alright, so we got some land out here, some private land in the middle of Apalachicola National Forest, and temperatures in the 50s today. It's going to get up to 60 degrees and that's it. So I figured it'd be a good day to do some tin flipping. Haven't been here a minute yet, and there's a brown chin. Snakes are definitely out today. Under 10 at least, and he's going under 10. So we gotta flip the side now. So you can see this guy's kind of in shed, I think, but you can see he's got a brown upper lip, brown neck there, and he's got some brown on his chin, not much. But it says a brown chin, that's what lives in Apalachicola National Forest. A little different from the black racers I'm used to seeing back in Georgia, so pretty cool. They all around they look similar, but you can see on his bellies, its belly's brown as well, so all around they're just a little different looking. So I didn't get on video, but under the last layer of that tin stack was another brown chin, also in shed. So this is probably a pair. I don't know that for sure, but it's very possible that they're gathering under here for the spring, getting ready to mate. So good deal. It feels great to have a ball of snake in my hand. So we'll take some photos real quick, in-hand shots, and then let them go. Alright, I have their tin back how it was. These guys bit me up pretty good. They have my blood all over them and poop everywhere and everything, so I'm pretty tired of them. So I'm gonna put them back. I just spoke to the landowner. He's a real nice guy. Shout out to him. I don't think he's ever gonna watch these videos. He lives out here in the middle of, hey, don't bite each other, in the middle of nowhere in Apalachicola National Forest. I wish I lived out here, honestly. It's a great place. Quit biting each other. Anyway, super chill guy. He's very, very nice, and it's the second year I've come out here, and he's always very friendly to me, so I really appreciate his kindness. Stop it, dude. Go back under there. So I hope that, you know, you guys can take that and learn from it. If you come up and ask the landowners if you can flip their tin, they're usually happy to oblige. And look at all these bites. It's usually not too difficult to get their trust, and if you do, then you can go to their sites, their tin sites, and not have to worry about getting kicked out, not have to worry about getting the cops called on you. And that's the best way to do it, always, to have respect people's property. All right, so we just almost stepped on this pygmy here. You want to be on YouTube? Well, you're on YouTube, I guess. Nice. Well, he almost stepped on it. He was showing me this old sawmill back here. Nice little pygmy rattlesnake. And I did not bring my camera, but I'd take a few pictures on my phone and then we'll be on our way. So we found this guy right next to the sawmill. He was actually right over there, but we brought him right over here to kind of show the area. Really old sawmill. I'm not sure how old this thing is, but it looks pretty ancient. And nice, big, healthy pygmy rattlesnake. Not far from it.
About 200 decades old?
Maybe. Alright, we just flipped this little sign right here, and there's a scarlet king snake under it. Something I definitely want to see today. That's what I'm talking about. It's beautiful. Wow, wow, wow.
Let's go.
Nice.
Poisonous?
No. Okay, so we got the scarlet king snake here. This is a glass lizard. Don't pull on his tail, he'll break. There's a glass lizard in the dirt right here. But yeah, if you pull on their tail, they'll break in half.
Oh,
we don't want.
That one.
Yeah.
I thought they were.
Oh, he's going in there. You have to be really careful with him. Let's see if we can get him out without breaking him.
That's why they're called glass snakes.
Glass lizards, yeah, they're a legless lizard. There he is. All right, glass lizard and a scarlet king snake. That's what I'm talking about. Uh-oh, going in your shirt. That's so cool. My day is made. Two cool animals.
And a pygmy.
And a pygmy and 3 racers. I didn't get one of them on video, but that's okay. Alright, so I'm gonna get some more video of this guy. Unfortunately, my camera is dead, of course. I thought it was charged, but I guess I was wrong. But I get some good video of this beautiful little scarlet king snake. We let the glass lizard go because the end of his tail broke off, and we didn't want the whole thing to come off, so we'd let him get on his way. But awesome snake. It's my first scarlet king snake in a while. It's been a hot minute since I've seen one.
Good snake.
Alright, after a few cell phone photos, we will put this perfect little snake back in his board. I'll show you his belly real quick. It's nice, and it's got his nice rings all the way around. Pretty cool. Alright.
Got a big king snake.
Any day with a king snake is a good day.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here.